Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy StumpD back for the OPTC video, and in today's video we're diving into the DEX Super Boss with a Gear 5 team that doesn't use any of the new batch characters. Now, a lot of people are struggling with this DEX variation, and I got to give a huge shout out to my Alliance member Porky. Probably the best team builder in the game right now, honestly. Like, I'm gonna give him that much credit, because this Gear 5 team goes to the absolute fucking moon, man. This is such a great team build, and like I said, kudos to him for putting it together, because again, it doesn't use any of the crazy new legends at Super 10 level 5s and Rush Kaidos and stuff. However, it does use a level 5 Zoro Sanji. So most people would be investing in stuff like these Super Sugos, these crazy ass legends, and Zoro Sanji was one that everyone should have chased. Now, you can still run this team even without level 5s Zoro and Sanji. It's just going to work better and do more damage with a level 5. I have seen it do around 100 billion with a level 1, around 120 actually, I think, something like that. I'm not 100% sure exactly, but one of my Alliance's members using it, and he has quite a low Zoro Sanji level, and he's doing pretty good damage. Now, the idea of this particular team is we're going to use Yamato's shenanigans on stage 2 to get around all of the damage reduction on Nami, all that nasty stuff, and then we can use Zoro Sanji Super Swap to get around the block obs. Then we can use Treasure Map Lore to extend the attack and all buff by 2 turns, which is great, because there's an intimidation on the final stage that removes this by 2 turns. So if you carry this into the final stage, you are going to get around it. This does require a ship that gives you 2 turns of cooldown, though. Very important that you have a ship that is going to do 2 turns. Otherwise, you will not have the cooldowns for lore. Very important that you guys have that. But on the final stage, we can use the EX of Zoro Sanji for a chain multiplicative. We can use the EX of Luffy to apply increased damage taken, and obviously give him a super type. Can then super swap with Luffy and Ace. That's going to put them in their dual form, give us a chain boundary. And now, because our captain is a quick unit, we can actually apply the burn mechanic as well as get a conditional boost. Shirahoshi Mancherry is going to heal us back up, and then with their special, as you guys noticed on the previous turn, we actually tapped through the attack down. So we're just going to remove the attack down above a certain chain, and now we can just send Gear 5 to the goddamn moon. We can use Yamato now to increase the increased damage taken, plus she's going to apply the color affinity boost, which she's also going to increase because the enemy has increased damage taken. We can then use our Gear 5 special. He's going to give us a 3 times orb buff, and then we'll increase the attack boost. But now we can use Luffy and Ace. Now, Luffy and Ace are going to give us that conditional boost as I spoke about, but they're also going to overwrite that attack boost, which means we can now use Zoro and Sanji to increase it again. We're going to use the Beppo support for a tandem orb, so that way we have access to the super tandem ability. And now, with all of our buffs, we have a 3.5 orb buff, 3.25 times attack, 2.25 conditional, I believe, all the chain shenanigans we need, bunch of final tap stuff, increased damage taken, and a color affinity buff. Now, we don't remove the barrier here because there's a bunch of nasty stuff, but as you guys will see, once we hit with the second Gear 5 tap, we're through that barrier, and now the final tap goes to the moon, hitting a whopping 227 billion with the final tap, 231 billion damage with a 1.1 times multiplier. You love to see it. Shout out to Porky getting it done with a Gear 5 team build once again. But that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.